So again, you probably on the repeat here, we need to define it first, because what inclusion means and diversity means and equity means in one company could be very different in the other. And unfortunately, this is where the DEI initiatives became a one size fit all, one size interpretation. Everybody, saying, what's the difference between diversity and inclusion? And before they even talked about equity. So number one, you've got to define what it means around your values, around your goals inside your company and your team before you can even begin to answer how do we even do that. But at the very basics of all of that is we all want to be seen, valued, and heard. We all want to be treated equally. We all want to have the same opportunities at the same given time. If we've got the same knowledge, background, experiences, we want to have the same pay, promotion opportunities, benefit opportunities, and we want them to be clear and systematic depending on the levels and the approaches that you're in. But you've got to define that inside of your culture. And you've got to have committees that break those pieces apart if it's truly important to you. I've got clients that picked up that big DEI lift, and we've got a new, DEI, and it's fallen flat because it was too siloed and it was too fixated on one thing. And they deemed that diversity. It was fixated on one thing. And they said, look how inclusive we are. It's not one thing on any of those. It's many things. And the many things need to be around what's important to you and your company that makes sense to go towards your strategic goals and your company branding outside, internally, and both externally. It's not an easy fix. It's still a conversation that needs to be had. But people picked it up that just weren't prepared to talk about what do they mean inside of their culture, and then they got lost and they ditched it. They ditched it because it had the reverse effect. So if you're still there, I applaud you. I want you there. But let's back up a little bit and let's talk about what that means before you actually deploy it inside of your organization and kind of put a stamp on your DEI initiatives. Be mindful, be careful, be intentional.